Missing the roof, my woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let us talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Let's go. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, also a first down.
Panther 11. Panther 60. Ready?
Richardson. Open man right side is Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Andrew Ogletree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. Down the right sideline. He may go. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Moss. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's an knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and find another down. And it's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Downs going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Josh Downs, his second touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Street. Ready.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Moss, 60 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a run is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
All right, boys, here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Alert!
Now Stafford. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete to Puka Nakua.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Moss. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This one completes Alec Pierce. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And Richardson yet again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground with Moss. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, 27 yards. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell. 71 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A handoff to Moss on the option. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Stafford now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go!
Moss on the give up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Alert! Stafford going to change it up here. here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Stafford looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To the air again. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 17 yards out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
17. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Kupp. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Moss running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd and 12. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.